Hello students, in this class we are going to derive one important equation, that is Lensmaker's formula. In previous class we studied about lens and image formation of lens at various positions. Okay, nearly we studied 6 cases. So where we place the object and where will be the image will form with respect to that object. Okay, we studied 6 ray diagrams. So here Lensmaker's formula, the continuation of previous topic. The formula is 1 by f equal to n2 by n1 minus 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So this is the formula for Lensmaker's formula, lens formula. Here f means focal length, then n2 refractive index of lens, n1 refractive index of the surrounding medium. Most cases we take surrounding medium as air, sometimes it may be water. Okay, minus 1, then 1 by r1. We know lens have 2 radius of curvature because it have 2 center of curvatures and 2 focal length. So here we take 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, and we can simplify this formula by like this: 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Very familiar formula which we studied in 10th standard. So in previous case, while we are studying mirror, we know the mirror formula, that is 1 by f equal to 1 by v plus 1 by u, that is mirror formula. For lens we have minus. We will derive an equation to get this value. Let's consider a thin lens. I'm going to draw it here. Okay, a thin lens which have principal axis somewhat here, and we have object O. A light ray comes from the object. Okay, this is our incident ray. So light moves from medium 1 to medium 2. Here air, here we have glass. Then what will happen? Which bends towards the normal. From where to a denser medium, the light ray bends towards the normal. Okay, so if we draw one normal, then light ray bend towards normal. Then after, what will happen? Light ray moves from denser medium to rarer medium. Then it will move away from the normal. Correct? It will move away from the normal. So if we draw one normal, somewhat one normal, then it move away from the normal. Okay, so we have like this. So but actually what happened, if we extend this rays, then it meet at some point where we get initial image, that is I dash. Okay, so here we get initial image I dash for this spherical surface. Clear? So where we have center of curvature, where our normal meets, we have center of curvature, because we know if we have a circle, we draw normal for the circle, then that normal going towards the center of the circle. So our normal line meet at the center of curvature. So we have center of curvature somewhat here, and this is for C2. Correct? Then for this curved surface we have center of curvature. For this curved surface we have C1 somewhat here. Okay, so this is our optical center of the lens, optical center. and distance between optical center to object is object distance, and distance between image is taken as image distance V. Okay, so we will solve. We know the formula of refraction through spherical mirror. Okay, we solved one derivation, refraction through spherical mirror. So this is a type of spherical mirror. Okay, we have here one curved surface, here we have another curved surface. So we attached these two and it becomes lens. Now tell me the formula for refraction through spherical mirror. We have n2 by v minus n1 by u equal to n2 minus n1 divided by r. Okay, so this is the formula for refraction through spherical mirror. For first interface, okay, here we have first interface and second interface here. So for first interface, what is n2? So n2 means light goes to. So light goes to which medium? Light goes to glass. Okay, so here we have medium 1, here we have medium 2 for first interface. So light goes to glass. For glass we take n2. Okay, for first interface our n2 is n2. Light goes to glass. So we take second refractive index divided by distance. Okay, here V means image distance. For first interface our image is formed here. Okay, so the total distance actually here V dash, not V, kindly change it. The distance is V dash. So our image distance is V dash. Okay, minus n1. So in this formula, what is n1? N1 means light comes from. So light comes from which medium? Light comes from object. Object is in air. So light comes from air. Air is medium 1. So we can take as it is n1. By here u means object distance. What we take object distance? Object distance same u. So take u. Okay. Then n2 minus n1 divided by r for first interface. Then come to the second interface. For second interface, the image of first spherical surface will behave as object of second spherical surface. Okay, so the image of first spherical surface is I dash. This I dash will behave as object of second spherical surface. Clear? So here we have to consider the medium. First n2. N2 means light goes to which medium? So now tell me, light goes to which medium? Light goes to air. Okay, light goes to air medium. So air medium is 1. Here we take n1. Okay, the medium is 1. Clear? Then light comes from which medium? Sorry, here we have to write the distance. Distance V, image distance. So this is our image, final image. And we take this image distance as V. So here image distance is V. Minus n1. What is n1? Light comes from which medium? So in light comes from this 2. Okay, this light or this light comes from this medium. That medium is glass. Correct? That medium is glass. So for glass we have refractive index 2. So n2 divided by u. U means object distance. Here what is object? As I said already, image of first surface will behave as object of second surface. So image of first surface is I dash. This I dash will behave as object of second surface. Now our object of second surface is I dash. which distance is v dash. Okay, so we can write v dash. Clear? So here I dash will behave as object of second surface. Clear? Equal to n2 minus n1. What is n2? So light goes to which medium? Light goes to air. So instead of n2 we take n1, and instead of n1 we take n2 divided by r. So here we have two radius of curvature. For first surface we have radius of curvature r1, second surface we have radius of curvature r2. Okay, in lens we have two radius of curvature. Now we take this equation 1, equation 2, add equation 1 and 2. So if we add equation 1 and 2, then we have n2 by v dash minus n1 by u plus n1 by v minus n2 by v dash. Okay, simple vector addition. I have to add all the left hand side equations. Okay, so this left hand side equations plus another left hand side equations equal to, now right hand side equations, n2 minus n1 divided by r1 plus n1 minus n2 divided by r2. Okay, so here I have n2 by v dash, here I have minus n2 by v dash, so these two get cancelled. Correct? Then we have n1 by v minus n1 by u, so I can write n1 by v minus n1 by u, which is equal to, so I can change it as n2 minus n1 divided by r1. If I change it as n2 minus n1, then we have minus here. Correct? So minus n2 minus n1 divided by r2. How minus came here? We just interchange it. Okay, if you multiple, we get the same answer. If you multiple minus with n2, we have minus n2. Multiple minus with minus n1, we have plus n1. Okay, we just change the sign. That's it. So then we have n1 1 by v minus 1 by u. I take n1 common, 1 by v minus 1 by u. Then here we take n2 minus n1 common, n2 minus n1. We have 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Okay. Now take this n1 to right hand side. We have 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to n2 minus n1 divided by n1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So n2 by 1 by v minus 1 by u equal to n2 by n1 minus n1 by n1. n1 by n1 is 1, so we simply put minus 1. Then 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So this is our final equation. Okay, we take this equation as 3. Kindly remember this equation. If the object is at infinity, tell me now what happened. See the ray diagrams. If the object at infinity, what will happen? If you look at the ray diagrams, when the object is at infinity, then we have image exactly at focus point. Correct? So check the cases. In one of the case, we put when the object is at infinity, in the characteristics of image is point sized, image is formed at focus. Correct? We check with the ray diagrams. So if the object is at infinity, then what should be the object distance? Simple object distance is infinity. Okay, what is image distance? Image distance is formed at focus point. Focus point is f1. So right side we have image, so we can put positive plus f. Okay, image is formed at focus point. Then substitute this value in this equation. What will get? For 1 by v, I can put 1 by f minus 1 by u, we put 1 by infinity, equal to n2 by n1 minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. 1 by infinity will be 0, so we get 1 by f equal to n2 by n1 minus 1, 1 by r2 minus, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Okay, so we take, this is our equation 4, very important equation. Now compare equation 3 and equation 4. Compare equation 3 and equation 4. If you see the right hand side of these two equations, n2 by n1 minus 1, n2 by n1 minus 1. Here we have 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Here also 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So right hand side of the equations same. Hence left hand side of the equations should be same. Correct? So left hand side we have 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So we have both the formula. Okay. So kindly remember these two formulas. Based on these two formulas, we will solve some numericals. First question, find the focal length of biconvex lens. Biconvex lens means which have same distance of center of curvature, which have refractive index, radius of curvature 10 cm, refractive index of lens 3/2 kept in air. Okay, so what are the given data? R is given. R means radius of curvature. So we know for biconvex lens we have R1 equal to R2. Correct? So we can take R1 equal to R2 equal to 10 cm. Then refractive index of lens. So light goes towards the lens. If light goes towards the lens, we can take this refractive index as N2. N2 is 3/2. And again it is given kept in air. So the surrounding medium is air where light comes from. So light comes from medium is N1. N1 is 1. We know the refractive index value of air. So these are the given data. Write the formula. 1 by f equal to N2 by N1 minus 1, 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So we know all the value N2, N1, R1, R2. Substitute all the value, then we will get the value of 1 by f. Here we have something. Okay, we have to do the reciprocal. If you do the reciprocal, we have the f value which is in centimeter. Okay, so kindly solve this problem and post the answer in group. Then second question. Next question, find the focal length. So this is plano convex lens. Okay, here if we complete the circle, then we have center of curvature somewhat here. Here we have optical center. So this distance taken as r. We have to calculate the focal length. Okay, so same procedure. Take r value, r1 equal to, so this is first surface, this is second surface. So for first surface, r1 equal to 20 centimeter. What is the sign? Distance towards the right side. Correct? Distance towards the right side. Here we have r1. So for the sign is plus because it is right side. Okay, so here we have principal axis, here we have object, light goes towards the lens. So direction of incident ray right side, direction of r right side. So both are right side, we take plus 20 cm. Then r2. R2 means for this straight line. So for the straight line, the center of curvature as well as radius of curvature is in infinity. Okay, is in infinity. It never forms a circle. Straight line never forms a circle, we know. Correct? So we take the distance. If suppose it forms, then the distance is at infinity somewhere. Okay, so for second radius of curvature we take infinity for this straight line, second surface. Then the refractive index of lens given 1.5. So light goes towards the lens. We have N2 1.5. Surrounding medium given air. Then surrounding medium N1 1. Now write the formula. 1 by F equal to N2 by N1 minus 1. 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Okay, here actually we have N1 because we have N2 minus N1 divided by N1, so we can use that formula, N2 minus N1 divided by N1. In some cases, if we have water, then we have to substitute the value of N1, correct? If it is air, then we can simply cancel. If we have water, then we have to calculate the value of refractive index. So substitute the value 1 by F equal to N2 1.5 minus N1 1. Then here we have N1 1. Then the refractive index of R1 1 by 20 minus R2 1 by infinity. So 1 by infinity is 0. 1 by F equal to 1.5 minus 1, 0.5, 0.5 into 1 by 20. Then we have F equal to 1 by F equal to 1 by 40. Hence F equal to 40 centimeter we have plus. Okay, plus 40 centimeter. So we have focal length in this direction. Here we have focal length 40 centimeter. Clear? The next problem very interesting. A convex lens of refractive index 3 by 2 has focal length 20 centimeter in air. So we have convex lens which is present in air. Okay, we have some data for that convex lens. We can write the given data in air which have refractive index 3 by 2. So it must be N2. N2 is 3 by 2. It is given air. Then we know the N1 also. And focal length also given, F equal to 20 centimeter. For convex lens, we have focal length right side. So it must be plus 20. Okay. Then second condition, this lens is immersed in a fluid which has refractive index 2. So now in fluid, the fluid have refractive index 2. So refractive index of lens, it won't change. N2 is 3 by 2 because refractive index won't change in air as well as water or any medium. But outside we have air, inside we have some fluid which has refractive index 2. So our N1 value now 2. Now we have to find the new focal length as well as nature of lens. So in air we have convex lens. In the fluid we have to find the nature of lens. Okay. So we will solve. For first case, in air, we have the formula 1 by F equal to N2 by N1 minus N1, 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So we substitute that formula. 1 by F is plus 20 equal to N2 minus N1 divided by N1. So N2 3 by 2 minus 1 divided by N1. N1 is 1. So into 1. Okay. Then 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So 1 by R1, we don't know the value of radius of curvature. So 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. We have minus 1 here. Okay. We take this is equation 1. Then in fluid, which have refractive index 2. So we have to calculate 1 by F. We don't know the focal length. We have to calculate the focal length. 1 by F equal to N2 minus N1 divided by N1. Or we can say N2 by N1 minus 1. So what is N2? So here N2 is 3 by 2 by N1. So N2 by N1. So divided and by divided we have multiplication. So by N1 2 minus 1. Okay. then 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. We can take this as second equation. Now divided equation 1 with equation 2. Equation 1 divided with equation 2. So 1 by 20 divided 1 by f. First we do left hand side, then go to right hand side. 1 by 20 divided by 1 by f. So 1 by 20 divided by 1 by f, I can write it as f by 1 in a reciprocal multiplication equal to, here we have 3 by 2 minus 1. So if you solve 3 by 2 minus 1, then I can write as it is 3 by 2 minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2 divided by 3 by 4 minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So this 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2 divided by 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2 get cancelled, correct? So leave the 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2 divided by 3 by 4 minus 1, 3 by 4 minus 1. Okay, here we have 1, so we leave that 1. F by 20 equal to, if you simplify 3 by 2 minus 1, then we have minus 2, 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 divided by, here minus 4, 3 minus 4 minus 1, minus 1 by 4, minus 1 by 4. Okay, so here half by quarter, if you solve here f by 20, then do the reciprocal multiplication, 1 by 2 into minus 4 by 1, correct? So 2, 4 get cancelled, then f by 20 equal to minus 2. F equal to 20 into minus 2, minus 40 centimeter. So see here we have the value as negative. So we have focal length negative value. For which lens we have negative focal length? Just think about it. So if you have a convex lens, so this is convex lens which is given in the problem. For convex lens, our object is placed here. So light rays goes like this and it will come here. See the ray diagram for convex lens. Okay, but in case of concave lens, what will happen? For concave lens is diverging lens. So light rays goes there. It won't meet here. Here it meet here, it won't meet here. Instead of that, we have to extend this ray and this ray only meet here. Okay, so here f1 is positive for convex lens, but here f1 is negative. Why? Because light is moving towards right side, we have distance towards left side. So here we have f equal to negative value, which means this lens is not convex lens. When we put it inside the fluid, our lens is now concave lens. Then only we have negative value. Okay, so the nature of lens is diverging lens or concave lens. So simple, if it is positive focal length, then converging lens or convex lens, negative focal length, diverging lens or concave lens. Next problem, find the position and nature of image. Position means we have to find the distance of image. Okay, image distance. So what are the given data? Convex lens is given, and then object distance is given. So write the given data, object distance, which is in opposite to the incident ray, okay, which is in left side. So for left side we take minus 20 centimeter. Okay, then focal length given. For focal length, which is in right side for convex lens, okay, it goes like this. So we know focal length in the direction of, we have somewhat here, so we have positive 10 centimeter. We have to find the position. So we know u value, f value. What is the formula? 1 by f equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Write the f value, 1 by 10 equal to 1 by v minus 1 by minus 20. Then we have 1 by 10 equal to 1 by v, minus into minus will become plus, plus 1 by 20. Take 1 by v equal to, take 1 by v, So 1 by 20 goes to left hand side. It will become 1 by 10 minus 1 by 20. Okay, so if we solve it, 1 by v equal to 20 minus 10, do the cross multiplication, divided by 200. So 1 by v equal to 10 divided by 200. 1 by v equal to, we cancel, we have 1 by 20, then v equal to 20 centimeter. Okay, so we have positive value because the image will formed at right side of the lens. So plus 20 will be our answer. And what is the nature of the image? Does it actually meet? Yes, it is actually meet. So actually meet, we have real. Okay, so 20 centimeter and real. And we have another trick, both sign is opposite, then we have real image. Here u negative, v positive, so real. So 20 centimeter real, option C is correct. Next problem will be your homework. A biconvex lens of refractive index 1.5 is kept in fluid. Refractive index of fluid also given, n equal to 2. If an object is kept in front of lens, okay, at 40 centimeter, yeah, object distance also given 40 centimeter. Find the focal length, nature of lens, image distance and nature. Okay, we have to find the nature of lens also, and image distance and nature of image. Okay, so all the data are given. So write the formula and solve it, post it in group. Thank you. To say in this problem, R1 value and R2 value is given. Okay, note on the R1 value. Radius of curvature 1 is 20 centimeter, I think. Yes, radius of curvature, yes, 20 centimeter. R2 equal to 40 centimeter. Okay, so you have three data, R1, R2 and F. You have to find focal length when it is immersed in water. Sorry, R1, R2, U given. Okay, U value given. You have to find focal length, then nature of lens, then image distance and nature. Thank you.